bombshell new text messages between former FBI officials Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, giving a shocking insight to the extent of media leaks ahead of the Russia probe. In one exchange from 2016, December of that year, Strzok writes, "Think our sisters have begun leaking like mad. Scorned and worried and political, they're kicking into overdrive." Fox News contributor and investigative journalist Sara Carter joins us now to weigh in. Sara, give us your translation. You only have one snapshot of a conversation. What are they implying here?
Well, they're implying that people that were working with them alongside this investigation, another agency, more than likely the CIA, I'm suspecting, but we don't know that for certain yet, was leaking information. He could have also been referring maybe to the DOJ or people that were involved in the investigations. Look, Pete, this is so out of control because if you go to 2017, yesterday I published a story with more text messages as well, where Peter Strzok is actually talking about his conversations with the New York Times, with the Washington Post, where they're openly talking about how the New York Times is upset with them because the Washington Post got the scoop. The scoop at that point in time was the FISA warrant on Carter Page. That was a classified investigation because they had to go to the secret court to obtain a warrant to spy on an American citizen. Yet people went to the Washington Post, validated that there was actually a warrant to spy on an American citizen, and geared that conversation, that narrative, against President Trump, because that was the time when everything shifted, when the trajectory of all of these stories shifted toward this narrative of unsubstantiated, unproven Russia collusion.
Also this week, we saw additional text messages from April of 2017. Strzok to Page texted, "I had literally just gone to find his phone to tell you I want to talk to you about the media leak strategy with DOJ before you go." And then on April 22nd, Strzok to Page, "Article is out. Well done, Page." Now, he's tried to defend himself, saying, well, it was a leak strategy to prevent leaks. But this is the same guy that said we were going to get him. How did they in any way defend themselves from clearly trying to push information into the media?
Pete, they can't justify it. They just can't justify it with all of the new text messages that have come out, particularly the ones right now where Strzok is talking about his conversations with the New York Times or with the Washington Post. He clearly cannot justify this anymore, and Congress is going to have to call them back, bring them in for questioning, and the DOJ is going to have to do its job and investigate this. And if somebody at the DOJ does not do this job, then, according to a lot of the senators, congressional lawmakers that have been part of this investigation, they are going to have to call for another special counsel to investigate this or find someone at the DOJ that can.
Sara, one word answer on this. Are there more Strzok Page texts to come?
Yes.
All right. We will bring you in when we have them. Thank you very much for all you've done.